Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. And he'll wind up losing yardage here. Back at 21-yard line.
Not today. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Let's bring it. 20.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. Finds his target, Montgomery. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the set. 20.
Hey, watch your leg. Check 52.
Hey!
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Check 3. 8. 20.
Now a give here to Scarlett. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Go, Mike 51. Mike.
Gun.
Hey, let's go. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
8.
25.
Great.
25. 7.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
20.
Watch the eye.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 1-yard line.
Ready?
Mike 54. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to go.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
Let's go.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
At the 47-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Winston. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st down, it's Grant. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a second down throw for Winston. That's caught out left by Perriman.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5 now. Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Justin Evans. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Winston lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Newton on 1st down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Gun.
51, Mike, 51.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike, 51.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Ready.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st down, Grant. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Exit.
Jameis to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ready. Flag.
Check. 59. Let's go one more. Jump, Sonny. Jump.
Jameis now on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here we go.
Wait.
Here's Grant. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Winston, throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They will start the drive with Scarlett. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You.
Gun.
Right here, guys. Fight 51.
8.
You better bring it. Shoot.
From the gun, Newton looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Newton. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack on 1st down, Newton. Smith catches left side. A gain there of 21 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Ready.
51.
Gun. Great.
51 the mic. I'm scared.
Look at him.
On 1st down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
To the air again, Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 16. This is Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jameis now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Is there anything Luke Kuechly can't do on the field?
Doesn't seem to be the case.
I mean, we just saw the sack there, right? We know he's terrific in pass coverage, but what I like is his intelligence, the way he gets a defense set, and he actually audible defenses when he sees what the offense is presenting and get them into something else and get them into a better spot.
To throw, Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Returning it is Moore. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the handoff, it's Scarlett. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Great.
They turn to Scarlett again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Newton. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level with everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. Lucky. 8. 54, right there.
On 2nd down and 4. Newton over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run with Scarlett. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
Ready? Flag. Green, trouble thing.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Here we go.
On 1st down, Grant. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, Abby. Let's go, Abby. Let me what you got. What you got, Abby?
They go back to Grant. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mike, ready? Black, 22.
Watch the twitch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for Tampa Bay, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.